Hey, Dr. Brooks, just tuning in here for vlog 4 of the semester, which is kind of crazy to say because the days go by slow and every class, not necessarily just class, but clinicals and every day goes by really, really slow. But I look back and the semester's, it's April in a few days, so that's crazy to me. But besides the point, today's vlog is going to be over pregnancy and what some contraindications are, when they should not be allowed to participate in sport, and what factors we consider with that. And so I kind of skimmed through the PowerPoint that we are going over tomorrow um, because I was already somewhat familiar with the subject. My mom just had my little brother 6 years ago, so we kind of went through this semi recently. And she was very active, and I remember 2 days before she had him, she was out washing her car and like vacuuming it, and she was just moving. So um, I don't know if that played a factor in him. We were both around 8 pounds, so we were not the leanest, but by far not super chunky babies. I read that it is recommended, and it's one of those things that back in the day they didn't really know if it was something that they should do, and they just wanted to tell you to rest and take it easy. But moderate to low intensity exercise regularly can be beneficial to both the baby and the mom, which I found really cool and reassuring for years later down the road when that happens. That's something that I'll want to incorporate just to kind of start those traditions and start that lifestyle before the baby's even born. You definitely want to avoid moderate to vigorous intensity. And you don't want your heart rate to get over, I think it was 140 beats a minute, just because that can be a little too much for the baby, and you don't want to stress out that environment too much or to an extreme. This is why you don't want to take hot baths or hot showers that will increase the temperature inside the womb. I would definitely, if one of my athletes was pregnant and they were scared, I would have to communicate with them that they have to see a physician about it. It's so crucial to start those prenatal vitamins and just have a medical licensed doctor aware of the situation to determine exactly what their cutoff date would be for when they would stop participating in sport. Um, that's a tough one. And I think that just to kind of CYA, it is important to get physician clearance rather than just kind of wait, because then you always pose a risk of if they got hit in the stomach or in that area or fell and something happened to the baby, you could be liable if you were the only one who knew about it. So really just going kind of by physician clearance, but regular exercise is definitely safe, and it's something that we could watch and supervise and help them with to find exercises that they can do for different stages of pregnancy. But overall, I think that it is an interesting topic, and it's one that a lot of people kind of tend to forget about. But athletes can get pregnant just like everyone else, and so it's something we need to be aware of. Athletes can be even more prone to hiding it from people because they worry about scholarships, and they worry about being a part of a team, and they don't want to let anyone know. So it's important to build those relationships with your athletes. That way they are willing to tell you these things at the beginning so that you can take the necessary measures and notify who needs to be notified. But yeah, that is my opinion on pregnancy. Have a good day.